All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports as we're getting set for the second game of our doubleheader of football here today. Next up, an NFC Central matchup, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. Tampa Bay at 3-5, Detroit at 4-4. Both these teams trying to get back in the NFC, at least wild card race, because Green Bay is starting to run away with this division. The Packers are 7-2. The Packers have won 6 in a row. And like I said, they're starting to separate themselves from the rest of the division. However, Detroit is currently tied for second place in the division, a three-way tie. Detroit, Chicago, and Minnesota all at 4-4. Tampa Bay at 3-5, one game back. Let's head to Detroit, Michigan for this one. The Bucs and the Lions here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Legends Field, Detroit, Michigan. It's the Buccaneers and the Lions. And welcome into another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. The 3-5 Bucs, the 4-4 Lions. Evil Dead likes the Lions -2. Evil Dead currently at 59-45, 14 games up. Overcast skies, 48 degrees at kickoff, a bit on the cool side. Tampa Bay will kick off. Detroit will get the ball first. Farr, 3 yards deep, brings it out over the 20-25. And Mike Farr out to the 27-yard line. And that's where Detroit will have it, 1st and 10. Detroit led by their starting quarterback, Taylor Lane Dickerson, the second-year quarterback out of Wake Forest. Lions at 4-4, the Bucs at 3-5. On a cloudy and kind of a cold afternoon here in Detroit. Just underway, opening drive. Tampa Bay coming off that heartbreaking loss at Minnesota last week, 38-35. That was a shootout for the ages. 4 receivers set wide on 1st and 10. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson hands off to Freeman, and Freeman gets smacked down hard by number 58, Riley Lawler. Here's the Lions offense. Up front, Perry, Dixon, Robinson, Morris, and Minor. It was a great game. And Farr, Brown, Freeman, Adams, and Tomlin. I mean, that was by far the best game of the season so far last week. I mean, that game had everything in it. That was a shootout for the ages. On 2nd and 9 from the 29-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson to Freeman. And Charles Freeman down the sideline across the 50-yard line, all the way down to the Tampa Bay 45. A 26-yard gain by Charles Freeman, the 10th year back out of California, Berkeley. First down Detroit at the Tampa Bay 45-yard line. Just underway, opening possession of the game. And already the Lions are in Tampa Bay territory. 1st and 10. Yeah, they can't hold the lead. In the offset eye, Dickerson draws back, looking, throws, and Harris can't hold on. Leroy Harris, the fullback. It was broken up. Here's the Tampa Bay defense. They play a 4-3. Spires, Jordan, Evans, and Bowers up front. The linebackers, Richmond, Guy, and McCall. And the secondary for Tampa Bay, Graber, Reed, and Wright. The two Reeds. It'll be 2nd and 10, Detroit, at the Tampa Bay 45-yard line. Opening drive of the ball game. 4 receivers set wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson takes the snap, steps up, throws, caught by Tomlin, all the way down to the 28-yard line. A gain of 17 by David Tomlin, the 7th-year receiver out of Army. First down, Detroit. Nice opening drive so far by the Lions. They seem to be moving the ball at will on Tampa Bay early on. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. 4 receivers spread wide. Dickerson under center. Fakes the handoff, rolls out, dumps it off to Adams. And Adams only gets a yard. That's Kyle Adams, the 4th-year tight end out of UCLA. On the tackle, number 59, that's Dane Guy, the 3rd-year linebacker out of Harvard, the Ivy Leaguer. They say officially at a gain of 2 yards, it'll be 2nd and 8 for Detroit. From the Tampa Bay 27-yard line, it'll be 2nd down. 4 receivers set wide. Dickerson hands off to Freeman again, and Charles Freeman inside the 20, all the way down to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12 yards, another Detroit first down. Freeman, a couple of big runs already here on this opening drive. He got a pretty good spot if they're going to put it at the 15. It looks like he was put down at the 16. 5.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Still the opening drive. Lions in the I formation. Dickerson to Brown. Nathan Brown around the outside. And he gets down to the 10-yard line. Nathan Brown in his 2nd year out of Cornell. Another Ivy Leaguer. A gain of 5 to bring up 2nd and 5. Nice long opening drive by Detroit. 2nd and 5 from the 10-yard line. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. 4 receivers set wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson drops back, throws underneath the Branch, and Cedric Branch down to the 5-yard line. The 6th-year tight end out of Troy. A gain of 5, just enough. First down, Detroit. Hudson Graber, the defensive back on the tackle for the Bucks, along with Dane Guy, the linebacker. First and goal from the 5-yard line. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson drops back, throws to the end zone. Fletcher, touchdown, Detroit. Trey Fletcher, the 3rd-year receiver out of Texas State. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And Detroit takes the opening kickoff, marches down the field, and gets a touchdown. And they take a 6-0 lead. That was a nice opening drive by Detroit. Just a long, sustained drive for the touchdown. And now Tom Davidson will come on for the extra point. In his 9th year out of UCLA. Kick is up, and it's good. Lions lead at 7-0. 4:22 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from Legends Field, Detroit, Michigan. Week 9 here at Jammin' Sports. The 3-5 Bucks, the 4-4 Lions. That was a beautiful drive by Detroit. Tampa Bay quarterback John Lyda warming up on the sideline. Tampa Bay won this division last season, but they're off to a 3-5 start. He's got whoever wins. He makes his pick when it goes final. Chris Green will kick off. Oh, I'm sorry, not Green. Tom Davison will kick off. Fielded by Morgan at the 6-yard line over the 25. And Taylor Morgan, the rookie out of Alabama, out to the 27-yard line. And that's where Tampa Bay will have it, 1st and 10. John Lyda, the 6th-year quarterback out of Kentucky, starting quarterback for the Buccaneers. .418 left to play here in the first quarter. Lions up 7-0. On 1st and 10, 4 receivers set wide. Lyda in the shotgun. Lyda fakes the handoff, looks downfield, throws to the near side, caught by Wiseman. Out to the 40-yard line, a gain of 13 yards. First down, Tampa Bay. Carter Wiseman, the 8th-year receiver out of Notre Dame. First down, Bucks. Don Reese, the defensive back, made the tackle for Detroit in his 7th year out of Indiana. But it's a Buccaneer first down. Under 4 minutes left in the first quarter on a cold, overcast day in Detroit. 1st and 10. Lyda under center. Lyda to Henderson. And Randy Henderson, no gain. Benny Blades came in and made this tackle on the safety blitz. Benny Blades in his 11th year out of the University of Miami. Randy Henderson, the running back, in his 3rd year out of Memphis. No gain on the carry. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now they say a 1-yard loss on the play. Davis is mad. His Patriots lost. Davis, you're now 17-1. 2nd and 11. Lyda in the shotgun. Hands off to Henderson. And Henderson, 3 yards. And that'll bring up 3rd and 8. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. Up front, Kingston, Lane, Hinder, Corthell, and Schapp. And then it's Wilson, Anwar, Henderson, Roush, and Wiseman. Officially a gain of 4. It'll be 3rd and 7. Under 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. 4 receivers set wide. Lyda in the shotgun. Looks downfield. Throws across the middle. Jim Roush, the tight end, hauls it in at the 44-yard line. A 13-yard gain by Jim Roush, the 14th-year tight end out of Navy. Been around a while. All 14 years with Tampa Bay. And now the Buccaneers have it in Detroit territory. Yeah, he's big. Roush is big. He's like 6'5". Maybe he's big. It's like 6'5", 270, I think. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Lyda, play action, throws. Caught by Wilson. Ray Wilson down to the 20-yard line. A 24-yard gain to the veteran wide receiver in his 10th year out of Syracuse, Ray Wilson. He is the highest rated receiver in the league, by the way. Wilson is. I can't stand either of them. It won't last. It'll end up like all her past relationships. And the reason why her relationships don't last is very simple. She loves herself more than anybody else. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Lyda back, underneath to Henderson, down to the 16-yard line. A gain of 4. She's in love with herself. Lions defense, Russell, Ball, and Pawlowski up front. They play a 3-4. Stewart, Neal, Underwood, and Farrell, the linebackers, and the secondary for Detroit, Reese, Starnes, Blades, and Chambers. She is such a narcissist. That's why none of her relationships have ever worked. She's 33 years old. She's still single. She's going to be an old maid if she doesn't change her tune. 2nd and 7 from the 16-yard line. Lyda to Henderson, and Henderson gets nailed for a 1-yard loss. On the tackle, number 93, Jerry Ball, in his 10th year out of Nebraska. No gain. It'll be 3rd and 7. To be honest with you, I never really thought she was hot. I still don't. She's cute, I'll give her that, but I don't think she's like smoking hot or anything. 3rd and 7 from the 17-yard line. Yeah, they're meant for each other. 4 receivers set wide. Lyda on 3rd down. Lyda back. Lyda throws to Anwar. Naveen Anwar down to the 12, a gain of 5. He's going to be short of the 1st down. Naveen Anwar in his 8th year out of the University of Miami. It'll bring up 4th and 2. And the Bucs are going to have to kick a field goal. This will be a 29-yard attempt. Tyler Sawyer comes out in his 5th year out of Southern Miss from 29 yards. The kick is up. And it's good. The Bucs are on the board. Detroit still leads 7-3. 22 seconds left to play here in the 1st quarter. We're live from Legends Field, Detroit, Michigan, week number 9 here at Jammin' Sports. The 3 and 5 Bucs, the 4 and 4 Lions. We've got baseball after this. Game 6 of the American League Championship Series. The White Sox at the Mariners. White Sox lead the series 3-2. They can wrap it up tonight, or Seattle can force a Game 7. Chris Green will kick off. Fielded by Fletcher, 2 yards deep, over the 15, 20, 25. And Fletcher out to the 29-yard line. First down, Detroit, 18 seconds left in the quarter. Taylor Lane Dickerson comes back out. Lions up by 4. Overcast, lights are on. First and 10 from the 29-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson drops back, throws outside, and it's broken up by T.J. Reed, the 3rd-year safety out of Georgia. Yeah, go M's. That'll stop the clock. 14 seconds left. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 29-yard line. Lions up 7-3. We're coming up on the end of the quarter. Dickerson in the shotgun, takes the snap, hands off to Freeman, tries to get outside. He's got the corner, and he gets down to the 35-yard line, a gain of 6. Make it a gain of 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. And that's the end of the 1st quarter. Lions up 7-3 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Legends Field, Detroit, Michigan. Week number 9 here at Jammin' Sports. The 3 and 5 Bucs, the 4 and 4 Lions, both trying to get back in the NFC playoff race. Detroit in a 3-way tie for 2nd in the NFC Central with the Bears and the Vikings. Green Bay leads the division at 7-2. On 3rd and 5, Dickerson in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looks downfield, throws, caught by Neal. And Dylan Neal out to the 45-yard line. A gain of 10 and a Lions first down. Dylan Neal in his 3rd year at a VMI. First down, Lions. He got stacked up there by a couple of linebackers, Riley Lawler and Dane Guy, making the tackle for Tampa Bay. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Detroit, 4 receivers set wide. Dickerson in the gun. Dickerson hands off to Freeman up the middle. Charles Freeman, 9 yards to the Tampa Bay 46-yard line. As he crosses midfield, it'll bring up 2nd and 1. Charles Freeman is having a good first half. The 10th year back out of California. Mike Jordan finally made the tackle, number 94, in his 10th year out of Oklahoma, the defensive tackle. Going to be 2nd and 1 for the Lions at the Tampa Bay 46. 4 receivers set wide. Dickerson hands off to Freeman again. Freeman gets 2 yards down to the 44-yard line, and another Detroit first down. First down, Lions. On 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line, Dickerson play action, throws to Farr, down to the 42. A gain of 2 to bring up 2nd and 8. On the tackle, number 24, that's Hudson Graber, the 4th-year defensive back out of Michigan. It'll be 2nd and 8 from the 42-yard line. 3 receivers to the far side. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back, looking, throws, outside, incomplete. He was looking for Mike Farr. It'll be 3rd down. And that'll stop the clock with 6:04 left here in the first half. Detroit up 7-3 here in the second quarter. 4 receivers set wide. Dickerson in the shotgun on 3rd down. Dickerson throws outside to Freeman, and he's going to get tackled at the 40-yard line. Just a gain of 2 yards. Making the tackle, number 59, Dane Guy. It'll be 4th down. The Lions are going to have to punt, unless they want to try a 57-yard field goal, and I would not recommend that. Yeah, why not? You're 4-4, you might as well. They're going to try a 57-yard field goal. Tom Davison from 57 yards. Snap, kick is up, and that's not even close. No good. It remains a 7-3 ball game. Tampa Bay will take over at their own 47-yard line. Great field position. I would have punted, or at least gone for it. 1st and 10, Tampa Bay. They're down 7-3. We're in the second quarter. Here live from Detroit on a cold, cloudy day. 5:31 left in the first half. Let's see if Tampa Bay can capitalize off the good field position. They'll start from their own 47. John Lyda back in there at quarterback. Lyda under center on first down. Hands off to Randy Henderson. Plows forward for 3 yards out to the 50-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 7. On the tackle, number 92, David Russell, in his 4th year out of Michigan. We're coming up on 5 minutes left in the first half. In the I formation, Lyda under center. Lyda hands off to Henderson, and Randy Henderson just moving the pile forward down to the 44-yard line. A gain of 6. It'll bring up 3rd inches. The Bucks liked Randy Henderson so much that they traded away their other running back to the Ravens. 30 inches from the 44-yard line. Lyda in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Throws downfield. Caught by Howard. Percy Howard all the way down to the 15-yard line. A 29-yard gain to Percy Howard, who they picked up from the Broncos during the offseason. The 9th-year receiver out of Texas. The journeyman receiver. Spent 2 years with Dallas, 2 years with Miami, 4 years with Denver. And now he's on the Bucks. It'll be first down Tampa Bay. They can take the lead on this drive at the Detroit 15-yard line. Coming up on the 4-minute mark here in the first half. Bucks in the offset eye. Lyda to Henderson. And Randy Henderson loses a yard. On the tackle, number 50, Cody Neal, the 8th-year linebacker out of Oklahoma State. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. .340 and counting here in the half. Now they say no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. Lyda under center. Lyda to Henderson. And Henderson down to the 12. That'll be a gain of 3. Actually, yeah, gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 7 at the 12-yard line. 3:15 and counting here in the first half. It's a rapidly moving game. 4 receivers set wide. Lyda back. Lyda looking. He gets hit as he throws. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down. It'll be 4th and 7 from the 12-yard line. Tyler Sawyer will come on. This will be a 29-yard field goal attempt to make it a 1-point game. Snap. Kick is almost blocked. It's good. I'm surprised they didn't block it. I thought for sure it was going to get blocked. But it's good. How did he miss that? Number 26, Richard Ross, came in there. I think the ball went right between his 2 hands. It's a good field goal. It's a 1-point game. Lions lead at 7-6. I thought for sure that was going to get blocked. But he nails it. And now it's a 1-point game. Chris Green will kick off for the Bucks. 3 minutes left in the half. This will be fielded by Farr at the 5-yard line over the 20-25. Mike Farr escapes and gets out to the 32-yard line. First down, Detroit. 2:55 left to play here in the first half. The Lions still have all 3 of their timeouts. They lead it 7-6. Freeman halfway to 100 already here in the first half. He's got 54 yards. Let's see if Detroit can score again before halftime. Lions come out. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson drops back, steps up, throws, dumps it off to Freeman out of the backfield. Freeman out to the 44-yard line, a gain of 12, and a Lions first down. Charles Freeman, a pretty good receiver out of the backfield. Dane Guy, the linebacker, on the tackle for Tampa Bay. First down, Detroit. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning. 2:35 and counting here in the first half. Riz Kid, good to see you, man. I appreciate the compliment. Dickerson throws to Tomlin all the way down to the 34-yard line. It's a 22-yard gain to David Tomlin in his 7th year out of Army. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Where are you from, Wiz Kid? Or Riz Kid? I said Wiz. Riz Kid, I'm sorry. Riz Kid, where are you from? That was a slip of the tongue. I'm in Nashville. It's where the Jammin' Sports Studios are. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Lions up 7-6 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Legends Field, Detroit, Michigan, Week 9 here at Jammin' Sports. Lions lead the Bucs 7-6. Riz Kid likes the Giants. Riz Kid, Evil Dead's also in New York. Evil Dead works in New York City, my moderator, and he lives just north of the city. What part of New York State do you live? Because he's in your neck of the woods. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson looking, throws, caught by Neal. Dylan Neal down to the 17. A gain of 17 yards, another Detroit first down. You're in Albany. Cool, you're upstate New York. That's beautiful country up there, upstate New York. I spent some time up there. I lived 2 years in New York City when I was in junior high, and we took some camping trips upstate New York. But good to have you aboard here on Jammin' Sports, Riz Kid. Great to have you along. 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. Looking, throws. Caught by Farr. No, incomplete. It was broken up by Reggie Reed, the 2nd-year defensive back out of SMU. It'll be 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line. 1:26 left here in the first half. I always love it when new people come in, especially when they give me compliments. That way I know you're cool right away. Dickerson on 2nd and 10. And that's broken up. That's by the other Reed, if I'm not mistaken. Number 24, no, that's Hudson Graber in his 4th year out of Michigan. Tampa Bay has 2 safeties whose names are Reed. Number 20 is TJ Reed, and number 22 is Reggie Reed. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Lions at the 17-yard line. Relax, champ. All right, Evil Dead, I'm good. 3rd and 10 from the 17-yard line. Dickerson back, throws down the middle to Tomlin, stretches forward to the 7-yard line. A 10-yard gain, first down Detroit. It'll be 1st and goal. David Tomlin, the 7th-year receiver out of Army. Awkward but cool. Coming up on a minute left here in the first half. First and goal from the 7-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Dickerson in the gun. Dickerson looking. Steps up. He's going to take it himself. Touchdown, Detroit. That was about as easy a touchdown as you'll find. Oh, that's fine. I'm just glad you're here. A 7-yard touchdown run by Taylor Lane Dickerson. Oh, you're fine, Riz Kid. You're good. To be honest with you, I'd rather have viewership than subs. And now the extra point by Tom Davison. The kick is up, and it's good. Detroit up by 8, 14-6. 47 seconds left to play here in the first half. Evil Dead has taken the Lions by 2 in this game. Evil Dead is now 59-45 on the season. That's Evil Dead's record right there. 59-45. 14 games over 500. Evil Dead sets my lines. He's the official bookie of Jammin' Sports. Detroit will kick off, up by 8, 47 seconds left in the half. Davison will kick off. Davis, you're 17-1 now. Fielded by Anwar in the end zone, touchback. You missed your Patriots game the last game. There's no way you took Miami in that one. It'll be 1st and 10 Tampa Bay from the 25-yard line. 47 seconds left here in the first half. Our NFC Central battle. No, you did not get... You were picking the Patriots last game. There's no way you took Miami in that last game. You would never pick against your Patriots. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Lyda in the gun. Lyda looking. Throws down the near sideline. And it's picked off by Antonio Chambers at the 48-yard line. In his 5th year out of Miami, Chambers picks it off. And now Detroit gets it back with 42 seconds left and a chance to score again before halftime. That ball just kind of hung up there. It was intended for Percy Howard, and Chambers just picked it up. It'll be 1st and 10 Detroit going the other way. He's smoking some good stuff out there in Arizona. Smoking that cacti. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Detroit can make it a 2-possession game going into halftime. 4 receivers set wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. Throws underneath to Adams. Kyle Adams, the tight end, down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 17. And a Detroit first down. They take a timeout with 36 seconds left in the half. They have 2 timeouts left. Because Madden 20 through 24 suck. It's the simple answer. They really do. This is Madden 19 out of PS5. The PS5 makes it look incredible, and it plays better on a PS5. The player models are better, the lighting is better, it plays better. The newer Maddens absolutely suck. And that's the short answer. And that's... Well, there you go. Thank you, Riz Kid. Dickerson back. Throws outside, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. This is my 7th consecutive sim season using Madden 19. I mean, it's been my workhorse. It's done well for me. 2nd and 10 from the 35-yard line. Dickerson in the shotgun. Back to throw. Dumps it off to Freeman. Freeman gets 4 yards out to the 31-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd and 6. They take a timeout. Does Detroit. They have 1 timeout left. 28 seconds left in the half. We have found out that when you play 20 through 24 and you try to do sim seasons, the games are all scripted. It's the same general outcome every time. I mean, I did a whole video on it about 24 being scripted about 3 weeks ago. We tried to do a couple of sim season games on 24, but the same thing kept happening over and over again. 3rd and 6 from the 31. Dickerson back, throws, dumps it off to Freeman. Down to the 23, a gain of 8. A Lions first down. Clock is running. They're in field goal range. It'd be a 40-yard field goal from here. And the Lions will probably set up for the field goal. I mean, you can do a side-by-side comparison with 19 and 24, and you can see the difference. The player models are better on 19. The lighting is more realistic on 19. The football action is more realistic on 19. They really outdid themselves with 19, and then it was everything else has been a step backward. 23 was just horrendous. 24 was a step up from 23, but it's scripted. I can't work with it. Detroit will probably kick the field goal now that there's 10 seconds left. Yep, they'll line up a 40-yard field goal by Tom Davidson. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Lions lead by 11, 17-6, a 2-possession game with 7 seconds left in the half. Live from Legends Field, Detroit, Michigan, Week 9, here at Javin Sports. The 3-5 Bucks, the 4-4 Lions. Jimmy Jam with his 2 moderators, Evil Dead and Sports Davis, and our new best friend, Riz Kid, from upstate New York. Great to have him aboard. And now Davidson will kick off. This will be fielded by Anwar, 2 yards deep over the 15, 20, 25, and Naveen Anwar out to the 30-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay, 3 seconds left in the half. Lions up by 11, 17-6. It's amazing how Tampa Bay has fallen. They won this division last season, 10-6, but they're only 3-5 so far this season. He's from Albany, upstate New York. Last play of the half, 1st and 10. Lyda in the shotgun. Lyda back. Lyda throws deep downfield, bouncing around, incomplete. Halftime, Detroit leads it 17-6 here at Javin Sports. Welcome back to Legends Field, Detroit, Michigan. Week number 9 of our current sim season. Albany, pay attention. Detroit leads Tampa Bay 17-6 as we start the second half. The Buccaneers will get the ball first here in the third quarter. Detroit will kick off with a 2-possession lead on a cold, cloudy afternoon in Detroit. There's the kickoff. Fielded by Anwar. He'll take a knee about 4 yards deep. Touchback, and Tampa Bay will have it at their own 25-yard line. We have baseball up next. Don't forget, Game 6 of the American League Championship Series. White Sox and Mariners. White Sox lead that series 3-2. The White Sox can wrap it up tonight, or Seattle can force a Game 7. That's up next, right after this game. And then when baseball's over, we'll probably have time for another football game. Thank you for spending your Sunday here at Jammin' Sports. 1st and 10 from the 25. Lida under center. Lida to Henderson up the middle. 3-yard gain out to the 28-yard line. Jerry Ball on the tackle for Detroit. Going to bring up 2nd and 7. Let's take a look at next week at who these teams play. In week number 10, I think they both have byes. They do. In week 10, both Tampa Bay and Detroit will be off. Lida to Henderson on a draw play. No gain. On the tackle, number 59, Jet Underwood, in his 4th year out of Columbia. Another Ivy Leaguer. There's a bunch of Ivy Leaguers running around on both these teams. It'll be 3rd and 7 from the 28-yard line. Big 3rd down for Tampa Bay. Lida in the shotgun. Lida back. Throws down the middle to Wilson. And Ray Wilson down to the 36. A gain of 12 and a Tampa Bay first down. The 10th year receiver out of Syracuse. Jet Underwood on the tackle. These two teams have byes next week. And in week 11, 2 weeks from now, Detroit will be at the Giants and Tampa Bay will host Green Bay. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Lida hands off to Henderson. And Randy Henderson out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. On the tackle, number 96, Dan Stewart, in his 6th year out of Virginia Tech. It'll bring up 2nd and 6 for the Bucks. Tampa Bay trying to make it a one-possession game on this drive. Lida under center. Lida to Henderson, and he gets nailed back at the 39-yard line. Jerry Ball on the tackle, a 1-yard loss. It'll bring up 3rd down. It'll be 3rd and 7 for the Bucks. Detroit up 17-6. Lions trying to get above 500. They come in at 4-4. Under 6 minutes left to play here in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 7 for Tampa Bay. It does kind of feel that way. Lida in the shotgun. Lida looking. Throws to the near side. And it's caught. But out of bounds. He did not get both feet in. Making the catch, number 89, Carter Wiseman. But he did not get both feet in. It'll be 4th down. And Tampa Bay's going to have to punt. Chris Green back to punt. Bobbles it, and it gets blocked. The Lions block it. Recovered by Cody Neal, the linebacker, who came in there and blocked it. Let's watch the replay. Diving in there, Benny Blades, number 36. The 11th year safety out of Miami blocks the punt. Cody Neal falls on it. He must be from New England. 5:34 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Detroit will get it at the Tampa Bay 29-yard line. Benny Blades, that's his name. It is a good name. 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Taylor Lane Dickerson, the quarterback, under center. Hands off, no play action, throws to Adams, and he can't hold on. Dane Guy broke it up. It'll be 2nd and 10. Sometimes these names get recycled in Madden 12. I try to catch them when I can. Some get through, and I just go with it. 2nd and 10 from the 29-yard line. Dickerson back. Dickerson throws outside, incomplete. Well, I appreciate that, Davis. That's high praise. Thank you much. Incomplete pass, and it'll bring up 3rd and 10. I've done enough of them here on Twitch over the last 4 years. I think we're around 1,600 games. 3rd and 10 from the 29. All right. Dickerson throws, and it's incomplete. Yeah, I thought that name was familiar. That was broken up by C.J. Wright, the 5th-year defensive back out of SMU. It'll be 4th down. Detroit goes 3 and out after the block punt, but they're in field goal range. Like I said, I get my rosters from Madden 12, and sometimes names get recycled. I try to catch them. Sometimes they get by. Davison from 46 yards. The kick is up, and it's good. Lions lead by 14, 20-6, with 5:17 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Well, I appreciate that, Evil Dead. One of my biggest gripes about NFL announcers these days is that, especially during the regional ball games, they talk about so much other stuff. They give you too much information sometimes. It's not enough to call the ball game. It's like, I don't care if the rookie middle linebacker is the pinball champion of Wisconsin. Okay, I really don't. Anwar in the back of the end zone takes a knee, touchback. Again, Tampa Bay will have it at the 25-yard line. But the talking heads that call NFL games right now, it's just too much information. I know. I was messing with you. I was hoping you'd pick up on that. I was hoping you'd pick up on that. But they do. I mean, just listen to them during a ball game. Now, I don't care if they promote network TV shows and stuff. That's part of their job. I get that. But all the ancillary things they talk about during a game, it's just nonsense. 1st and 10 from the 25. Lida play action, throws to Wiseman. 5 yards out to the 30-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tampa Bay just down by 2 touchdowns. Still a lot of time left. I wish the announcers with NFL games on TV would talk more about the game and less about nonsense. 4 receivers set wide on 2nd and 5. Lida hands off to Henderson. He's going to lose 2 yards back to the 28-yard line. On the tackle, David Russell in his 4th year out of Michigan. Yeah, you would think it was a 4-touchdown game, not a 2-touchdown game. Detroit has kind of dominated. 3rd and 7 for the Bucs at their own 28-yard line. 4.5 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Lida in the shotgun. Lida drops back. Throws to the near side. Caught by Wiseman. Out to the 41. A gain of 13 yards. And a Tampa Bay first down. The 8th-year receiver out of Notre Dame, Carter Wiseman. Dallas is up 38-3. Wow. I feel bad for CBS. That was their national game this afternoon. Majority of the country getting that one. And it's a blowout. Luckily, they have another game they can show. I think most of the country probably switched. 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. Lida under center. Lida to Henderson, and he gets nailed for a 1-yard loss. Jerry Ball on the tackle. for Detroit. It'll bring up 2nd and 11. See, that's just wrong. See, that's another thing, and it's been going on with the NFL for decades. They favor Dallas, but it's really getting out of hand these days. The NFL is turning into Major League Baseball. They just want to show the Yankees all the time. And the NBA, they just want to show the Lakers all the time. On 2nd and 11. Lida, play action. Rolls out. Throws deep. And it pops up in the air, incomplete. They were looking for Ray Wilson. And it was broken up by Benny Blades and Kerry Starnes. It'll be 3rd and 11 for the Bucks. It's dangerous how it got popped up like that. Barnes actually punches it out of there. Or Starnes. I call them Barnes. Starnes, the former Giant in his 7th year out of LSU. 3rd and 11 for the Bucks at their own 40-yard line. Tampa Bay down by 14, trying to get back in the game. Lida in the shotgun. Lida back. Lida. He's going to throw it deep. And he's got a man. Howard hauls it in at the 2-yard line. Are you kidding me? 58 yards to Percy Howard. He got behind the secondary. Lida just threw up a prayer, and somehow Howard ran under it. Had he not had to wait on it, he would have scored. But the ball kind of hung up. 58 yards, 1st and goal, Tampa Bay at the 2-yard line. They can make it a one-possession game. 2:45 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. The Bucks in the offset eye. Lida to Henderson. He gets nailed. He got tackled by the team picture. I mean, my goodness. I think all 11 Lions were there. A loss of 3 yards. Name a Lion who wasn't in on that tackle. Yeah, they can't run, but they can pass. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 5. In the I formation. Lida to Henderson. And Henderson gets a yard to the 4-yard line. On the tackle is John Parsons in his 9th year out of Auburn. It'll be 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Lida to the end zone to Dyer. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 4-yard touchdown catch by Johnny Dyer, the 4th-year receiver out of UCLA. And the Bucks have made it a one-possession game. So this game just got interesting again. And now Tyler Sawyer for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. It's now a 7-point ball game. Lions up 20-13. A minute 44 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. We're live from Legends Field, Detroit, Michigan. Week number 9 here at Jammin' Sports. Yep, that's the Sunday night game if I'm not mistaken. Oh, every chance they get. I'm surprised they didn't replace Carrie Underwood with her tonight. I got so tired of it last week when they played the Bears. They kept showing her every time Kelsey made a catch. Fletcher from the 5-yard line over the 20, 25, 30. And Trey Fletcher out to the 34-yard line. And that's where Detroit will have it, 1st and 10. What's the over-under on the Taylor Swift tonight? I'm just so tired of her. She is such a phony. She has been since the very beginning. Yeah, that'd be great. And then she would dump him like a hot potato. 1st and 10 Detroit from the 34-yard line. Up by 7. Dickerson, play action. Watch out, he gets sacked. Back at the 27-yard line. Greg Spires, the 9th-year defensive end out of Iowa. A loss of 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 17. The only reason Taylor Swift is popular, you just go back to her early career. She had parents with money that basically bought her way into a record contract. And to her credit, she found a niche when she was a teenager. All those preteen girls that latched onto her. So she was an instant success. 3rd and 17 from the 27-yard line. Freeman up the middle. And Freeman out to the 35-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. They'll bring up 3rd and 9. But as she grew older, she switched over to pop. She lost a lot of her country fan base by doing that. But those pre-adolescent girls who are now in their late teens and early 20s, they stayed with her. But I go back to the beginning. She only got her foot in the door because of her rich parents. 3rd and 9 from the 35-yard line. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. Dickerson throws outside to Freeman to the 39-yard line. And that's going to be a gain of 4 yards. It'll be 4th and 5. Detroit's going to have to punt. Yeah, she's done well for herself. I'm not saying she's not successful. I'm just saying I don't like it. I don't care how much money you had. Andrew Jones back to punt for Detroit. And that will go into the end zone. Touchback. Tampa Bay will have it at the 20-yard line. 11 seconds left now in the 3rd quarter. Tampa Bay with a chance to tie the game up. Well, we got a good one now here in Detroit. The Bucs trail by 7. We'll have one play, then we'll have the end of the quarter. 1st and 10 Bucs at their own 20-yard line. Lyda in the shotgun. Lyda back. Throws to the near side, caught to Wiseman. Out to the 29-yard line. A gain of 9. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Lions up 20-13 here at Chapman Sports. Welcome back to Legends Field, Detroit, Michigan. Week 9 here at Chapman Sports. The 3 and 5 Buccaneers, the 4 and 4 Lions. Lions lead at 20-13 as we start the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd and 1 for Tampa Bay at their own 29. Tampa Bay, they can tie it up on this drive if they can get a touchdown. 5 receivers set wide. Lyda in the shotgun. Lyda drops back, throws to the near side to Roush. And Jim Roush out to the 39. A gain of 10 and a Tampa Bay first down. The big tight end makes the catch. Jet Underwood on the tackle for Detroit. Baseball up next. And then we should have time for another football game. We'll have Minnesota at Chicago after the baseball game. First and 10, 4 receivers set wide. Lyda back. Lyda throws underneath to Wilson, and Ray Wilson out to the 50-yard line. A gain of 11. Another Tampa Bay first down. Tampa Bay on the move. They can tie this game up. I think that was Benny Blades on the tackle, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is. There you go. Plenty of time left. 7:12 and counting. First and 10 bucks from the 50-yard line. Gracie's in the house. Hi, Gracie. She's in the other room checking it. Lyda throws. Caught by Wilson. Down to the 40-yard line. Another 10-yard gain. Oh, that's Misty. I'm sorry. It said Gracie Brewer up there. That's right. You're on her account. It'll be a Tampa Bay first down. Misty's on Gracie's phone. I forgot. That's not Gracie. That's Misty. She's out dashing right now. Well, Misty, your Bucks are losing, but they're driving. They can tie it up. 4 receivers set wide. You're at McDonald's? All right. First and 10. Lyda back. Lyda throws underneath to Henderson. Down to the 28-yard line. A gain of 12. Another Tampa Bay first down, but Henderson got shaken up on the play. We have an injury timeout. Yeah, I'll take one of those. I like those. I like Big Macs too. First and 10 from the 28-yard line. 6.5 minutes left in regulation. Tampa Bay trying to tie it up. Gracie loves Big Macs. She eats them all the time. It'll be first and 10, Tampa Bay at the Detroit 28-yard line. A lot of time left. 6.5 minutes. 4 receivers set wide. Lyda in the gun. Lyda drops back. Dumps it off to Howard. Inside the 20. Percy Howard down to the 19-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 1. Percy Howard, the 9th-year receiver out of Texas. The Broncos let him go. The Bucks picked him up. We're coming up on the 6-minute mark here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd and 1 from the 19. Lyda under center. Lyda to Anwar. And Naveed Anwar down to the 18. A gain of a yard. He's got the first down. That'll move the chains. Momentum, as Ray Lewis once said, is a real thing. I was watching his interview with Peyton Manning, and he goes, "You know as well as I do, momentum is a real thing." And I believe him. I've seen it too many times. First and 10 from the 18-yard line. In the offset eye. Lyda to Anwar. Anwar, no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. Gracie just walked in and saw Misty's post on the TV screen using her phone. And she rolls her eyes. 2nd and 10 from the 18-yard line. It was hilarious. Her reaction was hilarious. Second and 10 from the 18-yard line. In the I formation. 5 minutes left in the quarter. Lyda rolls out. He's got good protection. Throws outside to Roush. Roush is going to end up losing a yard, though. Back to the 19-yard line. On the tackle, Caden Farrell, the rookie out of Nevada. It'll be 3rd and 11 for Tampa Bay. Lions lead it by 7, 20-13. We're in the 4th quarter. Here live from Detroit. How does one get lost in McDonald's? It'll be 3rd down. 4 receivers set wide. Lyda in the shotgun. Lyda to Anwar. And Anwar, no gain. The Lions are right there. David Russell making the tackle. It'll be 4th and 11 in the ball pit. You never know. Let's see if the Bucs go for it. It'll be 4th and 11 from the 19, or if they kick the field goal. They're going to kick the field goal. This will be a 36-yard attempt. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. It's now a 4-point ball game. Detroit leads it 20-16 with 4:02 left to play here in the 4th quarter. Live from Legends Field, Detroit, Michigan. Week number 9 here at Jammin' Sports. Still a lot of time left. A little bit over 4 minutes left to play in regulation. Detroit up by 4. Evil Dead took Detroit by 2. So far, so good still. Chris Green will kick off for Tampa Bay. It'll be fielded by Farr in the back of the end zone. Touchback, and Detroit will have it at the 25-yard line. Four minutes, 2 seconds left in regulation. Detroit leads it 20-16. Let's see what Detroit can do here. What the Lions need to do is eat up some time and score again. On first down, Dickerson under center. Dickerson hands off to Nathan Brown. And Brown gets 7 yards out to the 32-yard line. The second year back out of Cornell. It'll bring up 2nd and 3. We have baseball up next. Game 6 of the American League Championship Series. The White Sox and the Mariners. The White Sox lead the series 3-2. They can advance to the World Series with a win tonight, or Seattle can tie the series up and force a Game 7. It's up next. The Giants have already won the National League. On 2nd and 3 from the 32-yard line. Dickerson, play action. Looking downfield, throws, incomplete. He overthrew his receiver. It'll be 3rd and 3. 3:27 left. It's a big 3rd down coming up for Detroit. They lead by 4 here late in the 4th quarter. 4 receivers set wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson hands off to Freeman, and that draw play does not work. No gain. Dane Guy on the tackle. Will be 4th and 3. And Detroit is going to have to punt. They tried to cross them up with a draw play. Wow, Cincinnati lost that big. Andrew Jones, the rookie out of USC, will come in to punt. Under 3 minutes left. Jones gets the punt away. Fielded by Anwar at the 23. And Naveed Anwar out to the 36-yard line. And that's where Tampa Bay will take over. 1st and 10. They're down by 4. Tampa Bay needs a touchdown. A field goal does them no good at this point. Both teams have 3 timeouts. 2:45 left to play. We'll have baseball next, and then we'll have another football game after that. We'll have Minnesota at Chicago. That's the next game on the schedule. You're right, the Lions have done absolutely nothing here in the second half. John Lyda, the quarterback, in the shotgun with a back on either side. Takes the snap. Lyda throws down the middle to Wilson, down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 12. Minnesota and Chicago are both 4 and 4. That'll be the game after baseball. We're going to get game 6 in next. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning. Four receivers set wide. Lyda under center. Lyda drops back, throws outside to Hudson, down the sideline. Making the catch, number 88, Chris Hudson, in his 3rd year out of Princeton, the tight end. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Lions up 20-16 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Legends Field, Detroit, Michigan. Week number 9. The 3-5 Bucks, the 4-4 Lions. It's going to be a Davis. Lions up by 4, 20-16. It'll be 1st and 10, Tampa Bay at the 37-yard line. The Bucks need a touchdown to take the lead. Lyda in the shotgun. Lyda looking, throws down the sideline. It's caught by Dyer all the way down to the 14-yard line. A 23-yard gain to Johnny Dyer. Bucks in the hurry up. 1st and 10 from the line 14. Lyda back. Lyda throws underneath Anwar. Inside the 5. They'll mark him down the 5. It'll be 2nd and 1, a gain of 9. The Bucks in the hurry up. Lyda in the shotgun. 2nd and 1 from the 5. Lyda rolls out, throws to the end zone, caught by Anwar. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown catch by Naveed Anwar in the back of the end zone. The 8th-year running back out of the University of Miami. I believe he got both feet in. Well, they might review that. No review. And now the extra point by Tyler Sawyer is up and good. And the Bucks have taken a 3-point lead, 23-20, with 1:27 remaining. Detroit's got time. Detroit still has all 3 of their timeouts at 1:27, and all they need is a field goal to force overtime. However, Detroit has done absolutely nothing here in the second half so far. They have to get their act together and tie the game up. What a football game this has turned out to be. Evil Dead and Sports Davis in mid-season form, I see. And now Chris Green will kick off for Tampa Bay. Fletcher takes a knee in the end zone, touchback. It'll be 1st and 10 Detroit from the 25. They have 1:27. They need about 45 yards to get in field goal range. They still have 3 timeouts. Yeah, Tampa Bay, ever since Misty came on, Tampa Bay came back. The Buccaneers are Misty's favorite team, by the way. No, this is 19, Rojo Kid. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. 20 through 24 suck. We use 19. Dickerson back. Throws. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 25-yard line. The crowd getting restless. They're booing here in Detroit. Great crowd here this afternoon. I appreciate it. We have baseball after this. Game 6. Seattle and the Chicago White Sox. 2nd and 10 from the 25-yard line. Dickerson to Freeman, a drop play. And Freeman, not much. Salisbury's in the house. I haven't seen Salisbury since 2 weeks ago. And now Detroit takes a timeout with 1:19 left. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. My pal Sal is in the house. Salisbury. Yeah, but 19 is a much better game, Rojo. And I'm playing it on a PS5. The PS5 really sharpens up the graphics, and it plays a lot smoother on the PS5. 3rd and 5 from the 30-yard line. Just because something's old doesn't mean it's not good. 3rd and 5. Dickerson back. Throws downfield. Caught by Tomlin. Well, I appreciate that, Rojo. It'll be a first down. 11 yards. Dickerson. Then the hurry up. Dickerson back. A minute left. Dickerson looking. He's got great protection. Throws to Tomlin. Down to the 46-yard line. Another Detroit first down. A 13-yard gain. They're almost in field goal range. We could have overtime. Dickerson throws. Caught by Tomlin, and he gets out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Wow. David Tomlin, great catch. Yeah, most of those, in fact, all those games you just rattled off are all good games. I love Madden 12. I still have a copy and a PS3 to play it. From the 32-yard line, it'd be a 49-yard field goal. 1st and 10, Detroit. Dickerson to Freeman up the middle, and Freeman down to the 28. A gain of 4 yards would be 2nd and 6. Dickerson in the shotgun. Throws down the middle to Adams. Down to the 18-yard line. Detroit takes a timeout with 23 seconds left. Who's Edith? Hey, I was about to ask that. Who's Edith? 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. That's funny. Detroit, they still have a timeout and 23 seconds. They can think about throwing a touchdown now. The Lions are in field goal range. At the very least, Detroit should get a field goal and force overtime. But now they can take a shot at the end zone with 23 seconds left. Dickerson in the shotgun. That's funny. Dickerson back. Throws underneath to Neal. Down to the 5. They got to get down here and spike it if they want to take a shot at the end zone. 10 seconds. And Dickerson's they need to get the playoff. They're not going to get overtime. Okay, they got to score a touchdown. Okay, 2 seconds left. Whoo! What were they doing? All right, now they'll kick the field goal. I thought they were going to blow it. They ate up a lot of time. And now Tom Davison will come out. This will be a 22-yard attempt to force overtime. And the Bucs want to ice the kicker. I'm sorry, you're not going to ice a 22-yard field goal attempt. That's a chip shot. So this one's looking like overtime. Tampa Bay came all the way back. Why is there a commercial? Are you seeing commercials? There might be one on the screen, but it shouldn't break you away. They'll shrink the screen and put an ad on there. On 2nd and goal from the 5. To force overtime. Tom Davison from 22. Kick is up. And it's good. We're going to overtime. Tampa Bay and Detroit tied at 23. We're live from Legends Field, Detroit, Michigan, week number 9. The Bucs at 3 and 5, the Lions at 4 and 4. All right. Salisbury in the house. Always good to see my pal Sal. The coin toss. The Bucs have won the toss. So if Tampa Bay scores a touchdown on this opening drive, the game's over. Anything less than that, Detroit will get the ball. I thought for sure the Lions were going to take a shot at the end zone. They wasted too much time. So now Detroit will kick off. The Bucs will get the ball first to start the overtime period. There's the kick. Fielded by Anwar, about 4 yards deep. He'll take a knee. You guys, I swear, you go back and forth. 1st and 10, Tampa Bay. It's hard to get through a broadcast without laughing when you got both Evil Dead and Sports Davis here. All right, we don't have ties, so we'll keep playing until somebody wins. 1st and 10 from the 25. Lida to Anwar up the middle, a nice gain. Anwar out to the 34-yard line, a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. Misty thinks her Bucs are going to win this. If they get a touchdown on this drive, they will. Here at Jammin' Sports, we don't have overtime. If we're tied after one overtime, we'll just go to a second one, and so on. All right, Misty, we'll see you later. 2nd and 1 from the 34-yard line. Lida in the shotgun. Lida drops back, throws to the near side, caught by Roush. And Jim Roush, the tight end, out to the 39-yard line. Love you too, Misty. Y'all be good. It'll be 1st and 10 Bucs. Jim Roush in his 14th year out of Navy. Ashley Morrison made the tackle, the 3rd-year safety out of North Texas. 1st and 10 Bucs. We're in overtime at their own 39-yard line. Tuna fish. Lida under center. Lida, play action looking, throws to the near side to Roush. And he's out of bounds at the 48-yard line, a gain of 9. It'll bring up 2nd and 1. Tampa Bay has a nice drive going on here in overtime. .6:57 left in the first overtime. It'll be 2nd and 1. Lida under center. Lida hands off to Anwar, and he gets nailed for no gain. Making the tackle, number 59, Jed Underwood. It'll be 3rd and 1. Good crowd watching this one. We're in overtime. 3rd and 1 from the 48-yard line. In the offset eye, Lida under center. Briggs in motion. Lida to Anwar, and Anwar gets stacked up. He does not get the first down. The Lions are right there. Jerry Ball, number 93, and Caden Farrell, the rookie linebacker, number 56. It'll be 4th down. The Lions defense gets the stop. Tampa Bay is going to have to punt. Nice defensive stand by Detroit. Chris Green will come on to punt for the Bucs on 4th and 1. Green gets the punt away. And that's going to be out of bounds at the 14-yard line. Detroit now has the ball. We are now in sudden death. It's now sudden death. The next score wins. It doesn't matter who or how. The next score wins. Detroit can win it with a field goal now. First and 10 Lions from the 14-yard line. Great crowd watching. I appreciate it. Dickerson under center. Dickerson pitches to Freeman. Around the outside, Charles Freeman gets about 2 yards out to the 16-yard line. Dane Guy on the tackle. It'll bring up 2nd and 8. 5:45 left in the first overtime. We're tied at 23. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson to Freeman again. And Freeman a yard out to the 17. It'll bring up 3rd and 7, a 1-yard gain. On the tackle, TJ Reed, the third-year safety out of Georgia. I think we have an injury timeout. As soon as this game is over, about 5 to 10 minutes after this game is over, we'll have baseball. Game 6 of the American League Championship Series. White Sox and Mariners. White Sox lead the series 3-2. And then when baseball's over, we'll have another football game. It'll be Minnesota and Chicago. 3rd and 7 from the 17. Dickerson back. Throws downfield. Caught by Adams at the 26-yard line. A gain of 9 and a Lions first down. The 4th-year tight end out of UCLA, Kyle Adams. I went to high school in Miami. I was born in Miami. But overall, I only spent, let's see, how many years of my life in Miami? I only spent 8 years of my life in Miami. 1st and 10 from the 26. Dickerson under center. Dickerson hands off to Freeman. Freeman gets nailed for a 1-yard loss by Mike Jordan. The 10th-year defensive tackle out of Oklahoma. A loss of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11. This has been quite the game. It'll be 2nd and 11 for Detroit from their own 25. 4 receivers set wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. Throws outside. Incomplete. The receiver never turned around. That was Kyle Adams. He never knew the ball was coming. Incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 4:34 left in the first overtime. It'll be 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, 4 receivers set wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. Looks downfield. Throws deep down the near sideline. Caught by Fletcher. No, incomplete. Broken up by C.J. Wright. It'll be 4th down. Detroit will have to punt. We're in sudden death overtime. The next score wins. It doesn't matter who or how. Andrew Jones back to punt. Jones gets the punt away. Fielded by Anwar at the 13-yard line. And he brings it out to the 33-yard line. No, Misty's on Gracie's phone. Excuse me. Misty's using Gracie's phone. That's why it says Gracie up there. They are the same person. No, they're not. They're vastly different. 1st and 10, Tampa Bay going the other way. 4:18 left to play in the overtime, the first overtime. Tampa Bay can win it with a field goal now. Lyda under center. Lyda looks downfield. Throws, dumps it off to Anwar. And Naveed Anwar out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 6. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. So does Misty. She wants the Bucs to win. 2nd and 4 from the 40-yard line. Under 4 minutes left in the first overtime. On 2nd down, Lyda under center. Lyda to Anwar, and Anwar gets hit in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. David Russell on the play for Detroit. It'll bring up 3rd and 7. Oftentimes, when Misty, Gracie, and I are all out at the same time, some people will say, "Oh, are those your 2 daughters?" That's happened many times. People think that both Misty and Gracie are my daughters. 3rd and 7 from the 37-yard line. It's hilarious. Lyda in the shotgun on 3rd down. Lyda back, looking, throws, caught by Dyer at the 50-yard line. A 13-yard gain by Johnny Dyer, the 4th-year receiver out of UCLA. 1st down, Tampa Bay at the 50-yard line. We're still in the first overtime. Yeah, Misty is the mom, yes. That is correct. Gracie is the daughter. 1st and 10 from midfield. Lyda in the shotgun, 4 receivers wide. Lyda hands off to Morgan, and he gets nailed for a 2-yard loss. That was Taylor Morgan, the rookie out of Alabama. That's going to be a loss of yardage. A loss of 2 would bring up 2nd and 12. 2.5 minutes left in the first overtime. We'll have a second one if they don't resolve this. On 2nd and 12, Lyda in the shotgun. Lyda hands off to Morgan again up the middle, and Morgan fumbles, and Detroit picks it up. The Lions will get it at their own 42-yard line. Taylor Morgan, the rookie out of Alabama, fumbles, and the Lions pick it up. Oh, he was nailed. Jerry Ball recovers the fumble. Now let's see who made the hit. Number 59. That's Jet Underwood. He nailed him. And now Detroit. They can win it with a field goal. Yep. 2:13 left in the first overtime. And now Detroit with a chance to win the game. All they need is a field goal. They're at their own 42. They really need about just 28 to 30 yards to get into field goal range. 4 receivers set wide. Lyda in the shotgun. Or not Lyda. Dickerson, I'm sorry. Dickerson hands off to Freeman up the middle, and Charles Freeman out to the 50-yard line, a gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left in the overtime. Clock is running in the first overtime. We've had one double overtime game this season so far. That was Seattle and the Chargers a few weeks ago. That was back in week 4, I believe. 2nd and 2 from the 50-yard line. Dickerson, play action, throws, wide open. David Tomlin down to the 24-yard line. A 26-yard gain. And now Detroit's in field goal range. A minute 27 left in the first overtime. I think Evil Dead's going to pull this one out. He took the Lions by 2. It looks like the Lions are going to save his butt here. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. A minute 20 and counting in the overtime. Dickerson under center. Dickerson to Freeman. And Freeman, no gain. Misty, you took Tampa Bay. You didn't take Detroit. And now Detroit takes a timeout with a minute 1 remaining here in the overtime. A minute 1 left on the clock. They have 1 timeout left. Tampa Bay's going to lose this, Misty. 2nd and 10 from the 24-yard line. It would be a 41-yard field goal from here. They'll probably run one more play to try to get closer. In the offset eye on 2nd and 10. Dickerson to Freeman around the outside, and Freeman loses a yard back to the 25-yard line. On the tackle, number 22, Reggie Reed. It'll be 3rd and 11. Now it's a 42-yard attempt. If I'm Detroit, I'm just kicking the field goal. Kick it on 3rd down in case it gets blocked. They're going to run another play. In the I formation, 35 seconds left. Branch in motion. Dickerson to Brown, and Nathan Brown, no gain. So it still will be a 42-yard field goal. It'll be 4th down. They got to kick the field goal now. It's 4th down. They'll call a timeout here before time runs out. So Detroit will line up for the win. 4th and 10 from the 25-yard line. And the Bucks want to ice the kicker. They call a timeout. So Tom Davison, the 9th-year kicker out of UCLA, will come on out. This will be a 42-yard attempt to win it for Detroit. If not, we're going to go to a second overtime. We've had, in our sim season history, we're on sim season 32, we've now had 9 double overtime games in our history. This could be 10 if Detroit misses this field goal. Our most recent one back in week 4 of this season. Davison from 42 yards for the win. Snap, kick is up. The kick is good. No, it's no good. It's no good. I thought it was good. The officials said no good. He missed it. We remain tied at 23. Are you kidding me? This one looked good at first. No, he missed it to the left. The angle in which we watch it live, it was hard to tell. We could be, well, we're going to a second overtime here in a second. 1st and 10, Tampa Bay at their own 32-yard line. 5 seconds left. Salisbury. Gracie is waving her finger at you. She doesn't like that. All right, Tampa Bay. Lida in the shotgun. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Lida throws downfield. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. And we're going to overtime number 2. For only the 10th time ever. 2nd time. This will be our 10th double overtime game in sim season history. The 2nd one this season. The Chargers beat the Seahawks back in week 4, 37-34 in double overtime. Yeah, the AI doesn't know there's another overtime. That's why they threw a Hail Mary. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Bucks at the 32-yard line. As we start overtime number 2. We don't like ties. Lida to Anwar up the middle, and Naveed Anwar out to the 36-yard line. A gain of 4 to bring up 3rd and 6. Now, what happens here in the double overtime, we've seen it before, players start getting fatigued. There'll be a lot more substitution going on. 3rd and 6 for the 36. Lida looking. Lida, he's got all day. Throws to the near side, caught by Wilson. He gets out to the 38-yard line. A gain of 2 yards. It'll be 4th and 4. Benny Blades on the tackle. And now Tampa Bay is going to have to punt. We're in the second overtime. We have never had a 3 overtime game. Just so you know. We've come close. About 4 seasons ago, the Colts and the Bills went to double overtime, and the Colts won with 17 seconds left in the second overtime. Chris Green back to punt, gets the punt away. Fielded by Fletcher at the 17, and Fletcher out to the 31-yard line. Trey Fletcher on the return. That's where Detroit will take over. 6:56 left in the second overtime. We're still tied at 23. We don't like ties. It messes up the standings too much. It is nuts. I'm annoyed. 1st and 10 Detroit. 3 receivers to the far side. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. Throws underneath. It's picked off by Lawler. Riley Lawler, the linebacker, the rookie out of Pittsburgh, picks it off for Tampa Bay at the 34-yard line. And now the Buccaneers have a golden opportunity to win this game. It'd be a 51-yard field goal from here. Riley Lawler, the rookie linebacker out of Pittsburgh, with a big interception. And now the Bucs, with a short field, they can win it here in the second overtime. Misty goes, yay. That's funny. Yeah, they should have made that field goal. 1st and 10, Tampa Bay from the Detroit 34 in the I formation. Lida hands off to Anwar, and Anwar, no gain. The Lions are right there, led by Jerry Ball, number 93. Actually lost a yard to be 2nd and 11. The game that will not end. We're in the second overtime, tied at 23. 6:35 left in the second overtime. 2nd and 11 for the Bucs at the Lion 34-yard line. Buccaneers in the offset eye. Lida to Henderson, and Henderson gets down to the 32. A gain of 2 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 8. Kerry Starnes on the tackle. It's now a 49-yard field goal attempt. Big 3rd down right here. Lida under center. Lida to Henderson. A nice gain. He's got the 1st down to the 21-yard line. A gain of 11. 1st down, Tampa Bay. It would be a 38-yard field goal now. They're definitely in range. The Bucs come roaring back in the second half, and they can win it in overtime. Detroit had a 2-score lead. Detroit was up 20-6 at one point. And the Bucs tied it up at 23. And now they're going to try the field goal. Lions will try to ice the kicker. Tyler Sawyer comes on. The Bucs say we're close enough. This will be a 38-yard attempt to win it for Tampa Bay. Baseball up next, giving about 5 to 10 minutes to get it set up. Game 6 of the ALCS. All right, Misty, we'll see you later. So Tyler Sawyer, in his 5th year out of Southern Miss, will come on, and this will be a 38-yard field goal attempt to win it for Tampa Bay in double overtime. Snap, kick is up. The kick is good, and the Bucks win in overtime. Your final score, Tampa Bay 26, Detroit 23. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Baseball up next. We'll see you then.